Hey everyone, today I want to talk to you about one of my favorite subjects, and that is finding your why or revisiting your why. My name is Lynn Schrader, and I empower men and women to step outside of their comfort zone and begin living a life, building a business, or having relationships like they could have never imagined. So back to the subject of why. What does that mean? Until 9 years ago, I had no idea what a why was. And now on this end of it, it's such an important thing to make sure that you are up on and you know what it is. I have two sons that are ready to graduate from college, and they'll be going off into the real world, and they're doing interviews and deciding what they're going to do next. And it's super important for them to know what their why is. So you better believe it that I've been having conversations with them already. Now, I have to tell you, if you are in an existing business, you can still find your why of what you're doing. Or you can dig a little bit deeper and make your job that you're doing right now meaningful by finding your why. What is your why? A why is the purpose, the cause, the belief that drives every one of us. We all have it deep down inside. Now here's what it's not. It's not a cheesy sales pitch. It's not a 30-second elevator pitch. It's not a cutesy one-liner, one sentence. That's not what it is. So if you've been told that's what it is, it's an elevator pitch, it's your 30-second presentation, whatever, it's not. It's your truth. It's your passion. It's your reason for waking up every day. Now, yes, you may have a job that you're not really key on, but you can find your why within it. It's who you genuinely are, and it's who you want to be to show up every day. Believe me. So here's a little truth. We don't get burned out because of what we do. We get burned out because we forget or we forgot why we do it. And that's why it's important to find what drives you, what gets you excited, because there's something in there. If you're like, she's rainbows, butterflies, let me tell you, you are wrong. There is something in you that drives you. Here's a few things to think about. If you, first of all, let me say that finding your why isn't easy, and don't confuse it with your goal. It has nothing to do with your goal. Why did you start or say yes in the first place? You have to examine yourself. You have to do some introspection. You have to do some self-reflection. It's just a fact of life. So here's some questions to ask yourself. If you won the lottery today, what would you do? Number two, what do you believe strongly in? So strongly in. Number three, what would I do if I knew that I couldn't fail? Here's another one. What gets you excited and doesn't feel tedious? What values or beliefs do you hold dear? What makes you come alive? Let me say this. If you answered, you'd be sitting on a beach if you won the lottery, or you'd make all the money in the world, or you'd travel the world, or you would climb the success ladder. Those are goals. Those are not your why. If those were your why, you'd lose motivation. You'd get tired of being on the beach. You'd get tired of doing nothing. You would start asking yourself, if you did all of those things, okay, now what? Now what? Those are not your why. Those are goals. How will you measure your life at the very end? Most people who have a good grasp on their why do not answer about things. The end of my life, I'm going to own this and I'm going to have this. Most people that have a grasp on their why, those things, they're not things. They are not things. Things are not what truly matter. When your enthusiasm, your why, becomes contagious and almost palpable, people will want what you have. They will. They'll want what you have. They will want to drink the Kool-Aid. They will want to get on the train that you're on. When people quit something, and it happens in businesses that I've been in business that I'm in, when people quit easily, I can almost guarantee that they don't have a big, strong grasp on their why. You've got to know what your why is. Here are some things that will make it easier. Now, I'm all about verbal affirmations. I have free affirmations that are delivered to your email. If you don't know that I'll drop it in the comments below, but there are some affirmations that I will give you. So words are important, but for your why, symbols are super important. Symbols are powerful. Words can be powerful, but symbols, pictures, things that bring that you immediately connect to your why are very important. And here's mine. Here's one of mine. I have a license plate and it says purpose. I've had it for 6 years and I will continue to get that plate. I know for a fact that my why is to help people discover their purpose, that they are made for greatness and for more. They are not mediocre. They do not have to compare themselves to anybody. They have a purpose. That's my why. So find a symbol. Symbols are powerful. Words aren't enough. Symbols will remind you. They will remind you why you have to live your why, that you have a responsibility to live your why. All of us do. So what are some examples of our why? Maybe it's to show people, to exhibit to people that they can be confident. Maybe it's to show people that they can be independent. Maybe it's to show people that they can do anything, that they can be strong, that your why might be to help others. Simple as that. Help others. Put them before you. Maybe your why is to connect with each other or with others. Maybe it's to show people that there are tons of possibilities out there. That's what I love to do. In my coaching, I love to show people that the sky is the limit. Don't limit your beliefs. Maybe your why is to show people how to be fully alive, or to better exist in the world, or to dare to achieve more, to make a difference. Those are all examples of why, and if you haven't discovered what your why is, I challenge you to sit quietly and ask yourself, what is your truth? What's your purpose, your cause, or your belief that drives you every day? That's your truth and your passion and your reason for waking up. It's in there. You have to dig for it, and it's not a cheesy 30-second elevator pitch. Hope you got some value out of this video. Hey, there are 3 things that I'd love for you to do. I'd love for you to connect with me on my YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button. I'd love for you to check out my website, lynnschrader.com. I've got free content on both of those sites, and I think the content will be very valuable to you. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you.